everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you the builds that I made today. So I decided to make a modern home for the first time. So I decided that I was going to challenge myself a little bit, and I was going to make a modern home. It is a big home. It's like 30 by 30, so it's huge. But yeah, that's what the plan was today. I was like, I'm gonna make this home. I have never really made a modern home before. It was kind of like, oh my goodness, like this is huge. So you can see that I just copied from one side to the other. It kind of made it a lot easier there to be even. I rotated it from one side to the next because the front is, so the side door is where you come in on. It's like you come into like a modern, like you come into your mud room, and then after like there's like a big front area on the other side too. It is a very nice home. I kind of got inspiration from some photos online, but yeah, this is the roof. The roof was very easy. I found it very easy. Like I wanted a simple roof. I still have a lot of practice to do for the roof, but this is a very simple kind of roof to build. It wasn't anything complicated. It was more of like what to do as in like the outside. So this is a nice gray kind of siding with the gray in the middle. The gray in the middle is actually from Growing Together, so that was kind of a fun little thing to add into. And like the windows, so they finally, after a very long time, decided to add pointed, so triangle windows, so that was a very nice add to it. So I finally got to use it. So a lot in this build is inspired by the pack Growing Together. There is a lot of like modern kind of build in it, and that's kind of what I wanted to kind of gravitate towards, is just having a modern kind of home with the big doors and a lot of windows, big windows, small windows, like all kinds of different windows in this home so that you can get windows everywhere. That's kind of what you'll see throughout the build, that there's just windows every side of the home, every part of the home. Yeah, like right now you can see that I'm trying to decide what kind of windows to use, as in like the main windows to use around. It was kind of like these little oval, kind of added to like the middle of the part has like those big ovals with like the squares in it. So I kind of just thought that'd be a good idea to kind of incorporate around the house. This roof, let me tell you, making this roof, this part of the roof was a little challenging, but we figured it out. We eventually do figure it out, and it has like a nice little awning to it. Both of the, I guess not the other front, the other entrance you could go in. This one is like a nice awning you can go right in. Yeah, so you would necessarily, I think I mentioned earlier, you can just walk in and it would just be right into your mud room. So you can drop your coats off, and you'll find your umbrellas there, your coats, and you'll drop your keys off kind of thing. So yeah, that's kind of what that room is for. You would walk right into. Then there's a garage next to it, because in the Growing Together, they put bikes in it, and I didn't have any pack that did, so I finally got bikes. So I'm able to take the kids and the parents for a bike ride, which I'm quite excited to kind of see. I haven't seen that part yet, so I'm kind of on that journey to kind of see what that looks like. So yeah, like in the back, it has the same as the side of the house, you would say. It has in the back as well, with a nice gray and a nice awning to it, like a nice little porch. And then, yeah, you would see there's going to be like a nice back area with the pool inside. You'll see it all. Yeah, so right now I'm like torn down the windows because I just had to fix the door, like the side of the houses. That's what it was kind of like. You had to like build the wall. You have to like build the wall so that you can like move and close the. I had to bring it out a little bit because it was asking for a little bit more. But yeah, here you can see that there's the pool. It's all like basically sidewalk in the back right there. Just like right here, you have a nice sidewalk to walk on. There's going to be some landscaping around, so you can see all that nice. It was really nice. It was nice to build the garage, because I've never built a garage in my home. Like I'm like, why do I need a garage? But this one has a garage, so the bikes can go in it. I don't have any cars. I haven't modded any cars, so that's the reason why there's no cars. So for the landscaping, I decided to add like these long, kind of skinny trees into the front, and it was very simple landscaping with some grass and some nice flowers. They're basically bushes and some rocks because that's kind of, I wanted to make it very simple. So that's kind of what you'll see around the entire property is basically like these rocks and these flowers and the grass, so that it's kind of very like simple across the thing with some terrain paint underneath of it to make it look like it's growing from the ground, of course. But yeah, that's kind of what this is. They're kind of like bushes. You can find these bushes with just some flowers in it, and it really adds like a nice little like it looks very very modern. So yeah, you'll see it go all the way around the home. And I just like basically copy and paste it around. And that's what the build is. Like, and there's the terrain paint, and it kind of goes around halfway through the range. So it kind of goes like that. It's kind of like an U shape for the for those plants, and then around there's trees, like big skinny long trees that you'll find around. It just kind of like makes you, so you have like privacy, kind of makes you feel like you have privacy back there, but it's like an open white gate completely, and you'll see that. But yeah, and then we have a little bit of hedges. Now inside I wanted to incorporate the a little bit of the trim inside, so I decided to add it into the home. It kind of makes it feel, and since this is going to be a big home because it's going to be generational, I decided to have a big table. It's going to be like, it's a nice sized kitchen with a bar in it. These countertops are from the pack Island Living. I really enjoy using that pack sometimes because it has very nice countertops, and this is why, because it's a nice finished white countertop. It's so nice. And then then we have some cupboards and that match really nicely with it. I thought 3 was going to be a good, but then I realized, like, you'll find later on that it wasn't. And then this stove and then the fridge is from the new pack, and it's such a nice it's such a nice modern kind of feel to them, so it was really nice to add that in. And then the kitchen kind of like goes over to the window, which is kind of a nice, that's where I put, like, you'll see what I put over there. Like, there'll be stuff over there, like the microwave. And then over there, I decided to close it off with those bars because I thought that would be a nice closing. And then you'll see me go around, like, making hallways and windows, putting more windows in the home, and more like in the stairway, there's there's one big window and then the little window. That's what I'm doing over here. I'm just kind of finishing the build of the home. There's going to be, like, I built some hallways, I built an office over here, and then you'll see all that stuff kind of like as the house is getting bigger. Over here, I decided to make the living room off to the kitchen. It's just an open kind of concept. And then you'll see the chairs over there, and this couch and these chairs. This living room, other than the carpet right now, is from the new pack Grown Together. It's such a beautiful green pack. The table, everything. Stunning job that they did in that pack. I love the furniture that came with it. It was such a modern feel to it. But yeah, anyways, I added these windows. They're not windows. These mirrors to it to open up the space a little bit. There's not going to be any TV in this room because I want it to be it's a family room, right? So here is, and I thought the black would be kind of nice to put up on the walls. It was such a nice little touch because the black splash in the kitchen is like a nice black, and then the black of that wall just goes really nicely together. So here's the guest room. So this is going to be a generational home. So I thought it would be nice to have a room where, I guess it could be a guest room, or in this case, the grandparents can come over. And with people being able to come over, this would be like, so those people can have a place to stay. I'm hoping family would come stay, or I'm having one of the sim that I'm playing with. It's part of my, like, I like a little kind of saved game that I've been playing for a long time that I haven't recorded on, but like this is the home for this. So she's gonna grow older and she's gonna live with her kids still, so that's kind of what this vibe is. So she's gonna end up moving down here when she's done having the kids. So this is going to be her room at the end, but for right now, this is just a guest room. I wanted to have some of the green from the living room come a little, like a little dabber into this guest room to kind of bring that greenery. And it's kind of very simple kind of guest room, but it's really nice with the curtains and everything. And then this is her office. So she is very trendy. So I thought, like, okay, since this is her office space, I thought it would be nice to have like a very nice office with some like her clothes in the background to kind of have like a nice video. We can just pretend that it has like a nice background with some trendy clothes in the background. She's very like she's very social media kind of person. That's what she is right now with the flowers and everything. And then this is going to be her room, but she has a partner. And she wanted to make sure that this room is for the both of them. So this is more of just a simple, modern little room with the orange and a little bit of the greens and just kind of playing with that. She is pregnant, so that's why there is a baby carrier inside. That's what I said. It's a generational home. It's for all the generations. You have for the older Sims, for the younger Sims, for the babies and the teenagers. That's kind of the home that I was going for too. I wanted to make it for everybody. So that's why this is for the parents. And then across the hall, you'll find this room for the baby. This is the, that was the baby room. And then this is like a little nook for them to read. And like there's going to be photos in the, I don't know if you wonder, but there's photos that you can put in there later in your game when you take photos, obviously, and you just put them in those. And that's such a nice little touch, obviously from the pack growing together. But yeah, I added this plant and this money bank so the kids can save money. And it's kind of like, and this is like a kid's room, so when the kid is growing out of the baby room, they'll grow into this room. And then this is kind of like, there's toys in here, and it's kind of a little bit more like, it's kind of like trendy for her, because she wanted to like still have her kids' rooms be like very trendy on her part, but like still very like that modern kind of feel. So that's what she kind of did. There's going to be toys. I also pulled inspiration from this teddy bear to kind of put it in the room as well, with the blues and the pinks, and I had a lot of fun building this little kids room with the mirror and stuff like that. Into the game, and I am going to show you the house. So here is the home that I built. As you can see, like this is the side. So let me show you. This is the, like, where you would park your car, and then you would come in. So you would come right into the mudroom. But here we go. Like I said, it was very simple landscaping here. This is like another side of the home you can get in. And then you have like the back part. Like you have like the back part of here with like the chairs and everything, and then the garbage back here. But yeah, so let's get into the home. We're going to act like we're walking in. So here, let's put the walls down. So this is the downstairs. So here is the mud room. So you would come in and you would see there's going to be photos here, some lights, and then you would drop off your stuff, and then you can drop your keys off, and then you would walk in. There's like a half bathroom here you can see, and then over here in the back is the garage. And see, like there's a bunch of boxes and old suitcases because they just moved into the house, so they haven't gotten rid of all this stuff yet. And then there's some bikes here that they can just take out, which is kind of fun. So like I said, from the pack growing together. So then there's boxes. And then over here, as you can see, there's like a little beer. There's some alcohol, and you can have like a little party back here. Like there's like doors here, as you can see. You walk through the doors. There's like a bar back here. And then you can see over here like a little lounge area, and there's a window, and there's a door right here as well that you can get in and out of the mudroom. And then you would come in. So as you can see, you would come in through this side. You would come right into the kitchen. Excuse me. It's a pretty big kitchen. It's, you can entertain over here. And then you have the table with the high chair here, so the kids can sit at the table with the parents. And I thought this is kind of fun with the plants on the side. And then right here is like the photos. So like you'll be able to put a bunch of photos here. So that's kind of fun. And then, yeah. I don't really understand why this is like that. And then, okay, and then you have the piano that comes and growing together. And then over here is the living room. This is the living room. And then you have like the playpen in here. And then you have like some mirrors to kind of bring up the space. And you have some plants. And then, yeah, and then you have your microwave here. This is what I mean by like little things to kind of, you can tell it's the kitchen. Then you have like a nice window over here. And there's like a clock there. More photos that you can put in your family. And there's some here too. Just to have some frames all over your house of your family. And then this is like the guest bedroom like I was showing you guys earlier. There's going to be photos in here that I thought would be nice to add, like of the guests. If there was like grandparents that are staying here, put them in here. It's just kind of a little fun photo. I don't know why this keeps doing this. And then over here is like another hallway. And then over here is the bathroom. The shower and everything is from the pack growing together as well, the wallpaper and everything. And then you have the office in the middle here, her office, because like I said, she's very trendy, so all the nice colors, and her background's like trendy kind of clothes. That's the kind of vibe I was going here. And then off to the side is the stairs. This is, you would come up to the stairs, and then you would basically be able to sit and read a book if you wanted to. And then there's a bathroom off to the side here. It's a bit bigger up here. Oops. It's a bit bigger in here, but I wanted to make it a bit bigger so you guys can see. And then over here is, oh, I keep pressing the carpets. Over here is like a child's room, like I said, a little bit of a little closet, a little trendy closet with a mirror and some toys, and yeah, and like some and then over here, it's kind of fun. There's like a railing in the hallway where they can see over into the living room. And then over here you have the child's, like a baby's room with a giraffe, the known giraffe. And yeah, and then you have a little mob over the change table. Yeah, this is a little rocking chair for the parents. And then another bathroom over here with a potty. I wanted all the bathrooms to look very similar, so that's the kind of vibe I was going for. And then this is for her room, for her and her partner. And then eventually, as time goes, they're going to go down the stairs and that will be their room. That's kind of what I'm going for. And that's the home. That's the whole home. It's a pretty big home. Yeah. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Don't forget to put your bell notifications on so you can get notified when a new video is getting uploaded. Okay? Bye!